Good evening, everyone. Yankee fans and abroad. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everybody's doing well. How is your Friday, your weekend ready to go for Friday tomorrow, everyone? I'm hoping you all had a great Thursday. I think we've all recovered from the Yankee debacle, and there's so much more to talk about. So much going on. Thank you for a great stream this morning, everyone. I wanted just to thank each and every one of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. But I just want everybody to know, I think now you all know by now, we're not going anywhere. We're not waiting till next year for the Yankees to come back in February and March. We will be here all the time. Like I said this morning, there won't be obviously a pregame or a postgame, but there will be the bagel show in the morning. There will be guests in the afternoon, roundtable discussions, all types of specials, just about everything. Whatever you can think of, we're going to be doing right here on Mania. So keep in tune. So we have like a little special show for you guys tonight. We do have Chef Nick, and Chef Nick we're going to bring up right now. And let's do it. And there he is. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo. There he is.
What's up, boys? That's including me and you. What's up, boys? Calling myself out.
That's what's going on, Nick. How was your day today?
Busy, always busy. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment, I shall say. How about we do some intros? But I'll wait. I'll wait until more people come in. I want to make it a spectacular mid-intro session between us. I think it's well-deserved. But what's up, T-Road? Oh, I see Jacob's comment, of course. What's up, Jacob, if you're still here? T-Road, my guy, good to see you. And Joe, how was your day today?
Not too bad. Planning, putting together shows and
Nice.
what's next, and all kinds of good stuff, and about coming on, when their availabilities are. The Yankee season's over. It's never really over.
No, you're right. Yeah, in that sense, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, no question about it. We do have a little bit of sad news in the baseball world, by the way, everyone. This afternoon, we learned that former Red Sox outfielder Mike Greenwell has passed away. He was a very good player. Yeah, he was 62 years old, battling cancer, and unfortunately, cancer got the better of it. And so our prayers and love are out to the Greenwell family. He was a very good, solid player for the Red Sox in the early 90s and late 80s and all of that. So, that's a loss in their community. He was doing a lot for them. So, again, our prayers to Mike Greenwell. Godspeed to you and your family.
Was he a I was going to say, was he a career Red Sox player? I know he was on the Red Sox.
Yes.
So was he was. Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, he played a lot with with them and all. By the way, the two updated scores, we're going, I think, to the 11th or the 12th with the Dodgers and the Phillies tied at 1-1. And in the bottom of the first, the Cubs already got 3 runs. So they are leading 3-0 in the first. Now, I want to let you guys know that if any one of these games become a Game 5 on Saturday, we will be calling one of the games. We'll probably do the later game, but we will definitely, as long as it goes into one of them goes into a Game 5 or both, whatever, we will cover one of the games right here on NY Yankee Mania. So I just wanted to let everybody know. But Nick, a lot's happened. There was some quotes today from Alex Rodriguez
Oh
He
boy.
was really critical of the Yankee brass and mostly of the office. He said, they would just not put together to win a championship. Why on earth would you have three left-handed catchers, five DHs? He said that was poorly done, and that's got to change.
Yeah, yeah.
Derek Jeter, yeah, Derek Jeter had the same kind of sentiment, but Alex Rodriguez really raced in. Well, I got to be honest, though, those two players are not exactly the biggest fans of Brian Cashman to begin with, but they were very critical, very, very critical on
As they
that.
should
So,
be. Well deserved as they should be. I honestly, that was a good analogy by Alex Rodriguez. I never really, believe it or not, I never really liked Alex Rodriguez. I don't know. For him, he just came off as more egotistical. I don't think he was a great fit for the Yankees. As much as that he did his part with them, it's just I just never really just I don't know. There's something about his chemistry never really mixed in well with the Yankees, or maybe just didn't mix in with me. So I don't good analogy, but I really on his part, I don't know what he says doesn't hold substance to me. Whatever Derek Jeter does or says, of course, that holds a lot of weight. So whatever Jeter said and said before and says in the future, I'm always going to listen to that because he has strong points in regards to the Yankees, and he is absolutely correct in every way. So yeah, but I heard that. But with Jeter, yeah, he's a hard critic on Cashman. But it's
mhm.
like Cashman, he just shrugs, what's it called? Dusts the dirt off his shoulders. He doesn't care. He doesn't really care,
Yeah.
especially from a legend like Jeter. He's not going to listen to that. If he's not going to listen to Jeter, do you think he's going to listen to us? No, he's going to do his own thing, and that's it.
Oh,
So
he's definitely going to do his own thing. Definitely.
yeah,
Without a doubt. Just to give you a quick update, the Dodgers have second and third and two outs. Now they have the bases loaded. They just walked Kiki Hernandez because he's a pain in the clutch. So now they have bases loaded, two outs, and Pages is coming up. Just to
okay,
keep you
Celia,
posted.
Celia, for
Celia,
you.
Celia. Oh, I like it. Joey. Don't forget, Celia, tomorrow morning show is you are the star of the show. Tomorrow, as you know, every show there is a star. And tonight's show, by the way, I know we put it on like kind of quickly, but we're going to dedicate this show to T Road.
T
Let's
Road,
give it
my
up.
guy. No,
Let's give him a biggie. So,
time.
T-Road, congratulations. You are tonight's big, 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 big star of the show. Show's dedicated to T-Road. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, it's dedicated to Celia. And
Wow, look at
then
that.
we're gonna have more tomorrow with the giveaway and of course with the roundtable discussion, guys. So I will let you know who tomorrow's gamer is. This is, basically to thank each and every one of you for being here from the start, being here always with us. We really, really appreciate it. And this is the least I can do. And to
Yeah.
say thank you to each and every one of you. I'm still highly disappointed in this Yankee team. I
Yep.
thought this was the best team in years, even though it was poorly constructed. I
Mhm.
just didn't expect them to go out so early.
You're
Yeah,
right,
I
Celia.
didn't. I definitely did not. And even up to the last inning, they had a chance. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
There's a ground ball back to the pitcher. He throws it away, and the Dodgers have just won the game.
Celia, they were just
The
lifeless.
Dodgers moving on.
Celia, they were just
Yeah,
lifeless.
they
They had no life. It was very deflating. What like if they had runners on base and they just didn't perform, it was just a big disappointment and letdown. And yeah, that's why it's like we're feeling heavily disappointed. It's because they had their opportunities and well, they didn't when the starters blew the game out. But yeah, no, I completely agree with you. JT, good to see you, my friend. This sucks, fellas. Still kind of stunned. Stuff got to change in the front office. I hope that happens now, but JT, my friend, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think the front office is going to go anywhere. I think they'll sign Cashman to a 20-year deal. They'll sign Boone to a lifetime warranty. That's just the way they are. So as long as they obey the analytics and obey them, the yes men, I think it's no pun intended with the Yes Network, but the corporate yes men mentality, they're not going anywhere. They're not, man. That's just the way it is, and it's really sad. So,
yeah, I want to welcome back Jake Boss. How you doing, Jake? How's it going?
hey, Jake.
Too many hitters that feast on bad pitching and can't contact hit against good pitching. You're right.
Very true.
You're
Jake.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't defend it. We cannot defend it right now. They were just awful against certain pitches, and it really stinks. It really stinks. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to just read some comments here. T-Road, time for the players to have reflection on the season and make changes. I hope they do that. I hope they look themselves in the mirror and it doesn't crack, but I hope they just look themselves in some reflection, some like pond or something like that. And I hope they have that mental thought where it's like, what can I do better? That's on them. That's their performance. That's their accountability, and I really hope they do. So I hope they have that and be better. That's the only thing they can be, is be better and not make the same mistakes. Nick the Gamer, love the name. I've seen your name always.
Yeah, you're right.
Must be something in the first name. How needs to build around Judge? True. An idea I have is that we need to bite the bullet and put Schwarber as the H. Good idea. There's a but. The bullpen needs to be deeper as well. Yes, absolutely. A lot good can come out of losing this season. That's true. That's true. Only if the front office, if they make those smart decisions. We do. You do. You have that smart idea, and that's a great idea. But I don't think they're going to do that. So that's the thing. It's like we all can be the manager or the front office, but they're not going to do that. They're not. They won't. But good comment.
No, but there are certain things that they have to take care of. There's no question about it.
Yeah, of course.
Lou, did you see that with the pitcher just cost? I don't know why he didn't throw it to first base. I just watched it. I was amazed. He just threw it and threw it away. I mean, he just wasted the whole season for them. Man, that was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So we'll see. There's so much going on. I don't know. Sean Browning, a lot of players were abandoning the game strategy when they got to the plate. I don't even know if they had a strategy, Sean. I'm so disgusted. I don't know what kind of strategy they had. It was really ridiculous. That their strategy sometimes had no strategy. Where was it? That's why I believe most of the coaches on this staff has to go. Go. Goodbye. Thank you for your service. Arrivederci. It's done. So, welcome to Ken. Hey, Ken, how you doing? The Phillies, I know. I just saw it. It was ridiculous. I still don't understand why he didn't throw the ball to first base. Makes no sense whatsoever. Absolutely no sense. Let's go back to Celia. The issue with this team is that they have too many home run hitters. They need more contact hitters. They need to abandon analytics. They need to have better plate discipline. Too many issues. Yeah, you said a handful there. We can talk about this forever.
There's a long laundry list of things they need to change. And you're what you mentioned right now, Celia, absolutely correct. It's but there's a long laundry list. It's a big list, and they ain't gonna check it twice because I don't think they're gonna check it once. So who knows? Do I have faith in them doing it? They'll make changes. It's just I don't think they're gonna make the smart moves. Of course, Cashman. Look, again, we're gonna talk about this in depth tomorrow, but just throwing it out there. I guess just like a therapy session. I guess. Yeah. But like, I think that Cashman is always gonna do his things. He's gonna search the garbage for the land of misfit toys, put different body parts together and see what works. You could do that. You can do that, but do that last. Let's get the main pieces in. Let's get the pieces that work and will contribute and help us out in the long run. But if you want to have odds and ends, just make that the last mission of your complete roster for next offseason. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's my famous last words.
Wow, well, I want to welcome back Kevin. Kevin, how you doing, my boy? What's going on?
Kevin.
Haven't seen you up there in a while.
Good
What's
to see you,
cooking,
Kevin.
my friend? I hope everything's going well. It was a big disappointment. Yankees, Mets, everybody this year in New York. Not the greatest, but we move on. There's a lot to look forward to. I mean, you always know the Yankees are going to be nutty in the off season, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. And Kevin follows up with, "I'm glad Judge improved this postseason." Yeah, well, I don't know if you were listening to the shows, but I kept calling him the Golden Boy. He was our Golden Boy, and he definitely came through. Since I called him I tagged him as the Golden Boy, I think he batted over 500, which is unbelievable, really. But welcome back, Kevin. I hope you're around. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things. For everybody in the stream right now, if you don't know, tomorrow we're going to do our giveaways at 7:30, and then right after that, we're going to be doing a roundtable discussion of the Yankee playoffs. It's going to be in 2 parts. We're going to have part 1 tomorrow night, part 2 either Saturday or Sunday night. We will keep you posted because we may have a live baseball game right here, play-by-play on Yankee Mania on Saturday. So we will let you know what's going on, and we will keep you abreast of everything. Richard, don't get me wrong. Up? I want to see a World Series championship, but as long as they're getting 48,000 people in every night because of our home runs, they are happy.
Yeah. That's a follow-up. Can you pull back Richard's first comment? Because he's half right about this.
Which one?
Joe, Nick, you guys don't understand. A little up further. Joe, Nick, you guys don't understand. Richard.
Oh, there's more? Okay. Is that the one?
I'll read it. No, I'll read it. So the first comment was Joe, Nick. There you go. Joe, Nick, you guys don't understand. With all these home run hitters, they fill that stadium every night and make money. They sell merchandise and uniforms of all these home run hitters.
I'm trying to get it up.
No, I think you got it. Richard, you are half right because that's what the front office does. Hal, I believe that's what he cares about. If he says, "Oh, I want to win a championship," I think that's BS because he said in the past getting to the playoffs is good enough. Again, it's not good enough for us. That's not. So you're half right about that. The other half is we do understand. We do because we don't like that. We're us like everyone in the chat. We know that's all they are because they're not contact hitters. Yeah, they get the home runs, home run or bust. There's nothing in between. There's home run or bust. There's nothing in between but my face right here. You see? So it's like that's all it is. That's their mentality. And that can't fly. That can't fly. We've been saying this all season long. So yes, Richard, you're half right, but you're half wrong. I just want to point that out. No, great comment though. Great comment and follow-up comment.
Want to say hello to Ken. Hey, Ken, how you doing?
Up,
Hope all is well. I heard some of the broadcasts as usual. You aced it. You keyed it. Excellent play-by-play. Katie, how you doing, my girl? What's going on with you? John K, How are you? Big sports fan. How you doing? So we got a lot of the crew here. So now, Nick, you have some stuff that you want to kind of get off your chest. Please, you got a lot of people here now, so go right ahead.
Yeah, I was going to do me and Joe's intros, but I think I would like to do my intros for my final thoughts. I think that would be I think really a good idea. But what I wanted to get into, which was very important, is I wanted to actually. I think this show. I wanted to save a segment on the show was to talk about exactly moving forward. What what do you think the direction of NY Mania should be? And I'm going to ask the chat this because I think the chat and every subscriber, they're the most important part of this channel. So, like, I'm asking you guys, like, just with any new shows, any new format, whether it's, of course, continued Yankees coverage, that's the main thing, but also we do other sports coverage, like regarding football, potentially more football, more basketball, hockey, possibly. This is why I'm asking you guys. So, like, chat, everyone, please, like, what would you like more of, less of? What is annoying? What do you dislike? What makes you cringe? What do you want? Like, what do you like? What's your favorite thing? Like I for one of my favorite things to do on this channel is to read the comments. Of course, if it's nice. No, but like I always try to read the comments and point it out, but it is very hard. And I think just one of the things for me that I would like to do is I would like to have every person in the chat contribute with their comments. And I think they want it heard as well. I know you guys feel important when you want to express yourselves. And for us to read it, I know it's like you feel something where it's like, oh, okay, they're listening to us. They're listening to me because it's read. You know what I mean? I get that because in other places too, that was obsolete. So that's something I want to point out that I think there is a frustration about it, and I get it. I've seen it, like with people not having their comments read out. That should be, I think, like going forward, maybe there should be a segment on the show dedicated to that because that's very important. They do help with the channel. Everyone here does. And I also just, it's I would like to, just have, let's just say, continued Yankee coverage year round because I see right now that that's where you guys want. You guys want the Yankees, of course, and we can always talk about the Yankees off season wise. Of course, like let's just say off season, it can be continued in every way. This is where you guys come in and be like, what would you like to talk about the Yankees? I'm thinking let's have a segment on the show where we talk about the dynasty years in the 90s, or let's go like from the 90s and on. And let's like have a big comparable season when they were in the playoffs. Like, who did you like? What team was the best? Throwing it out there, not detailed, but throwing it out there. So look, I just think like there are football fans here, there are basketball fans here, but having a balance is good. But I definitely would like to hear you guys. And I think the most important part is if you want to hear your comment read the most after the show is done. Like if you want it, like if you want us to like to read it in depth after the show is done, put your comment in the YouTube video, and I always try to check it to see. We always try to check it. So, but yeah, just want to throw it out there. You guys are the most important part of the channel. So let's go moving forward.
Well, Ken would like to see a cooking segment with Chef Nick and Joe.
And
he's not kidding.
I know. I've heard him say that.
So does control.
We got to make that happen. Boom, boom. Yeah.
Well, being, let me ask you something. I mean, in all honesty and seriousness, with Ken mentioning that, why not? So I have a question.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
Nick, how do you get your mindset? What goes into like, all right, so let's say you're preparing. I mean, how do you prepare? How do you know what to prepare? When to prepare it and how to prepare it. I know it's a lot, but it's fascinating what goes into the mind did you learn that coming out of the schooling? How does that all take place? I'm fascinated, and I think the people would be fascinated too.
Well, here's the thing. In regards to when I mentioned when you were interviewing me about a month ago, when I brought up that being a chef, you need to have some type of craziness in you in every way in order to do this job, and I do. I'll just take it for this week was one of the busiest weeks so far, and I got plenty more to go. I went in Sunday, worked straight through today. I slept over. I had like 2 hours sleep. I rolled over and then I started prepping and had to do breakfast, lunch, dinner, cocktail reception. That's the business. That's what it is. That's the dedication. So what goes into planning like menus and stuff like that? School was there, to guide me to my externship. But once you leave school and you do your externship, internship, whatever you want to call it, this is where you go into the big bad world where it's like school is like the training wheels are off, and now it's like now you're dealing with like the just everything, like the reality of just being in the kitchen. But yeah, it's just right now, like just 20 plus years later, it's just everything hits me naturally. So it's like if I'm doing a menu, I go with the season. I go with, okay, I know what flavors go with what. If I'm doing a theme, if I'm doing like Indian, if I'm doing Greek, if I'm doing Italian, if I'm doing Asian, I touch upon all cuisines around the world. So that's what I do. I just know what goes with what automatically. So yeah, I mean, there's more to it, but again, you have to have some type of craziness and just stress and some type of, my God, trauma in order to do this. But yeah, we could go into depth, but I could talk more.
T Rhodes asked Chef Nick, Nate, interview Joe
Nick.
about baseball moments, and Joe can interview Chef Nick about the all-time cooking experiences.
Yeah, I think T-Road, were you the one that kept pushing me to interview Joe? I think you have, and I tried to, but yeah, we can do like a I give you, you give me, that type of thing. Quid pro quo.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they want to hear boring me. Come on, you're more exciting with the cooking and all the
But, and yeah, well, by the way, anything that you see on shows and in movies, that's not the life. It's not the glamorous life. So just just throwing it out there if you think that's what it is.
Let's see what Nick, have you learned any styles of food abroad, Italy, France, etc.?
Haven't had the chance to, Ken. No, I wish I did. And I'm looking into it. It's never too late to do it. Again, that's where the real traditional, obviously the real traditional food is. Like if you have the same, like if you have like a, let's just say, being it simple, if you have a chicken marsala that you had in like Little Italy, but then you have it in Naples, obviously it's going to be a hella different, So yeah, that's something I want to do. And eventually I will. I'm just have to reach that point where I have that time to do so.
Yeah, that's awesome. Acknowledgement of comments is fine so as long as it's not a super chat centric.
That's true, Ken.
Right?
No, he's right.
Yeah,
you're right.
True. It's definitely true.
Because no, he's right about that. Ken is absolutely right about that, because I think every comment, or the majority of all the comments, regardless of super chat, they're as important as super chats.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. There was one that I wanted. Oh, T Road says cooking segment and talking baseball at the same time.
That would have
to
be,
yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool, but it can't be done like this. Yeah, it would have to be us in the kitchen, or just some studio. Yeah, it can't. Yeah, it wouldn't work via webinar.
Yeah, really.
That'd be really hard.
Yeah, that definitely would take some really good, really good things. How about Richard? Chef Nick, when I was in Vietnam, I was head cook. Cooks under me, 500 people for breakfast, lunch, and dinner had to be on time. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, man. Richard, wow. That's Richard. Awesome, brother. I didn't know that. Wow. Good for you, man.
Yeah,
hats
really.
Off to you, man. That's nuts, man. Wow. Richard, brother. Wow. That's amazing. That's wild, man.
Look, Ken has some strong stuff. A lot of other channels which peeved me off only acknowledge super chats. Well, we don't do that here. We definitely don't do that here. Anybody nice enough? As you know, I never push it. I never say. I only say it if somebody's generous enough to do something. Heck, the first night it happened, I didn't even know it was on there. I thought we weren't ready yet. But all of a sudden we got a super chat, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What is this?" I had no idea myself. So all we're looking for is great content, is to subscribe to the channel, and everything, whatever any else is fine. But the main thing to me is the love, the support, the subscriptions, the acknowledgments. That's all that's important to me in this channel. And everything else you do, it comes 3 times fold to you. Because I'm doing the money giveaway tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So I mean, hey, listen, as I appreciate it, but I appreciate the subs like you wouldn't believe. I want this to be successful. I want people to listen. I want people to have fun. Bringing you the best guests we can, and hopefully, some current players very soon. So there is a lot that I'm very thankful for. Very, very thankful for. Let's see. When I came back from Vietnam, I looked at my mother's pots and pans, and I couldn't believe how small they were. I like that comment. That's a nice comment.
Yeah, man.
Very cool. Not for
you.
banning. How you doing, man? Welcome.
What's up,
Ken
brother?
playing devil's advocate. How does this channel get super chats then? I have noticed only 4 or 5 given since they started. No, it's been more than that. It's been more than that. Not for fan. But again, I don't really promote it all that much. I really don't, because I'm looking for people to sub. I want people to subscribe to the channel. But if you want to know how to do it, it's got to be on there. I even get confused myself, to be honest with you. But people do know how to do it. But again, I'm not one to rah-rah that. I'm rah-rahing. I want people to watch the channel and enjoy what we do, because I do blood, sweat, and tears for this show. I really, really do. And sometimes it does show, because I am tired. I am exhausted, but it's exhausted of being happy, because I'm putting something together that I believe in. And I love the chats, and I believe in it very, very, very much.
So speaking
Look at this, Ken. Come on, man. Don't start. Look at me, Super Chat Bandit. Ken it. What are we going to do with you, Ken? Love you, my man. You're my brother. Thank you.
You need the timeout, really, Ken, right
now. My God, Ken, come on. Thank you, Kenneth. You're the best.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, brother.
And don't forget, Wyatt. Big hug from Uncle Joe. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, and everybody else in the family. Let me tell you something, guys. Ken's family, and I'm not saying that because of what he just did. Ken's family is an incredible. They don't know me from a hole in the wall. They know me through hello on TV, but they've welcomed me with open arms, and I can't say enough. I feel that the caring that this family's done for me, I can't repay them. I can't. What they've done for me in 3 months, I'm just shocked. I'm amazed that this whole family, everybody has treated me with love and respect. And then, of course, everybody else, like Nick and Evan, I mean, dedicated to, and Sean Browning, dedicated to a fault. I mean, I can't say enough. I really. And then in the chat, as you saw, chat, what I did, I don't know if you saw it, but I'm unveiling it soon. I only could do certain names at this point, but right now, take a look and stroll. You might see your name, but I can only do so much on one end, and I'm going to keep it up. There's going to be two levels for you guys, and I do thank everybody for the super chats and everyone. And the rest of you will be added. Nobody's going to be forgotten. I trust me on that. So if you don't see your name, that does not mean I forgot you. I can only do so much. They only allow me to do so. I have to do a second one. So by all means, this is a little thank you to all of you to say thank you for what you've done for this show and bringing us over way now and going closer to 600 subs than 500. So thank you so much, people, for what you're doing. I will keep that on, and I promise the second tier and the third, if I have to do a third tier, I will. I have no problem with that. So, Nick, how just to say thank you to everybody. I mean, to think that we started really April, let's say April, because March was like, I had a show here and a show there and a show everywhere. And then it wasn't until around the end of April that I had decided to do a morning show. I saw, that we were like one of the first of the creators to do that. And, we actually started at 8:00. And then what happened was there were people in the chat that kept saying, "Hey, Joe, we like the show. We love the show. The problem is by the time we come on, if we're bringing our kids to school or going to work, by the time we're ready to sit down, you're signing off. Is there any way that you would believe on maybe going on even a half hour later?" So I got that about 6 times in the chat, and I got it about 5 times in the email. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. And 8:30 it was. And I kept seeing the numbers go up from 8, let's say like 8:40, and we would go higher and higher, and then I'd be saying goodbye, and it was hurting me. I says, geez, these people are nice enough to come on, and what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going off. So 8:30 was like the best move that for the show could make. And I listen. We listen to a lot of things you guys say, and we try our best.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, Joe, like you exactly. That's what it is. That's why you listen to your subscribers, and the chat, and that's why you did it. That's why they're very important in every way. And I just wanted to before anything else, I just want to just scroll up a little bit because there were comments made about new formats and new shows. Like Big Sports Fan, I'm loving your contributions right now. Keep it up, my friend. He said call more Yankee games. I know what you meant, but I know like maybe more Yankee games going forward. Obviously, we do more Yankee content. I think that's probably what you meant. You also threw out a great couple of comments, compliments here. This is a good channel, Joe. And man, it's good to get different people on and off each week, meet new people. Absolutely. Cruise Control, my guy. Good to see you. I like the play-by-play games and analyze the game. Hopefully a good hot stove segment after the season is over. Yes, that's what I was thinking about as well. So very good. Absolutely, Cruise Control. That was a very good Football segments are awesome as well. Yes, and like I mentioned before, football segments, basketball segments, 'tis the season to be jolly and have those sports. It's good to have that because there are basketball and football fans, so we still have to have a balance with the Yankees because there are Yankee fans here, and we can have Yankee content going towards when they have what's it called, the spring training. There's tons to do, but this is why we need you. This is why we need you. Yeah, I know. And so there was also other Yankees, of course. Yes. What else? Oh, Richard, I wanted to read this comment because we missed it. Chef Nick, I used to be on the grill. Eggs to order for 500 people. Steaks to order, rare, medium, well, 500 people. That is a lot, my friend. That is a lot. But and again, my hat's off to you because that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Not for banning. Is this channel against gambling segments? I don't care for it, but it might get flagged because now nowadays it's just the way things go. I mean, it's just everyone's sensitive now in regards to by just flagging. So I would be careful. Richard, Chef Nick question: have you ever tried to get one of those major cruise lines as a head chef? Yes, I have. I did get hired. I had to turn it down because of issues with family and stuff like that. This is a long time ago, so I had to. And again, like Ken said, have you ever thought about going abroad? It was the same thing. It was like family issues, but I'm looking to get back into that because I think you're never too old to do anything. Never too old to do anything. You only learn and grow every day, and that's the beauty of life if you take it in a certain way. But yeah, just guys, yeah, I really appreciate you guys as well for all your support. Look, it's when Joe, like you said too, when you came on March, right, and then April, you saw a big like a difference in like just how the numbers kept rising. It's because it's no one does that. No one does that where it's like, okay, let's hear it from the chat. Let's hear it from the subscribers. Like they don't do that. You know what I mean? It's just they overlook that, and it's just like they just talk and they have their own perspective. And if anyone tries to interfere, they argue instead of listening. And and it's like I've seen comments about constructive criticism about me, and I listen, and I'm like, you know what? They're right. The chat is right because they have knowledge. Chat has knowledge. They have logic. And as I always say, the chat has more knowledge and logic than the Yankees front office. And like this is the beauty of it. It's like this is why they're here. And I know chat too. Agree or disagree. If you feel different, let me know. But I mean, if you ever felt me like not personally attacked, but like disagreeing more often instead of like saying, "Oh, I agree with you." I mean, there's a happy medium there. But I truly believe that like part of the reason that you're here is because you want your voice heard, and also that you feel like that you're not being insulted, like we're not insulting your intelligence or something like that, but you want to be heard. So I think that's a very important part of the show as well in regards to that. It's just everyone's voice is heard somewhat. We're going to work on that too, just to get the majority of the comments read as well, because that's my mission. That is my main mission. So
now Richard says, Joe, suggesting Yankee Mania t-shirts, go to a printer. You can start a very small amount of shirts and start selling them. A very, very slight discussion about some merchandise we're working on. I am looking into that, but my most important thing is making sure the show has the right content, has the right things going, and then I can start doing something like that. And plus, as we grow with more incentives and everything, I will do that eventually. I really will.
yeah.
But I don't want to do too much so fast because like all these stores, they open 1, then they open 2, then they open 10, then they open 40, then they open 100, and then what happens? They go bankrupt. I want to do it at the right pace. And I love the suggestion. And guys, keep throwing that suggestion. I've had some discussions about t-shirts as we go, and we're gonna have that softball or baseball game. They will definitely be ready by then in February and March. If we could do something beforehand, I will. Somebody had a great suggestion about a holiday. Not for banning.
Yes.
I'll look into that. How about a Men of Yankee Mania calendar for the holidays? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, they'll love that. Oh, yeah, you're just going to go flying for that. I'll just give them away. I'll
Woo!
just give them away.
It's getting hot in here.
Oh my God, Joe! Remember, you have a Yankee Mania logo. It would look great on a T-shirt. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Richard. I really do like that logo.
Hey,
And
Joe.
actually, I'm introducing a new logo, an extra one, very soon. And I want to see how you guys like it. I introduce it on the Yankee community, and I like everybody to see if you like it or not. So that's going to be coming very soon. But yeah, no, we are going to work on. I have to find the logistics of making some T-shirts and some hats, and all of that. So I will definitely take that in consideration, big time.
Hey, Joe.
Again,
Just really quick, the subscribers in the email. Can they type? Can you see what they type, a message or anything like that when they're reading when they're listening to the show?
what do you mean?
You said you said there's a certain amount of people on the email, not email,
They
on
send
another
me
screen.
emails. Yeah,
No, no,
they send me emails on Joe Yankees 28 on my
the
regular email. I have that open and I see that.
oh, okay. So, okay, I see. Okay, all right,
That's what I do.
gotcha.
That's what they do.
Oh, all right,
Joe,
okay.
I understand, but you can get a T-shirt printer that will pay you to advertise for his shirts.
You're in
In
charge,
other
Richard.
words, in other words, Yankee Mania T-shirts by so and so. Yeah, okay.
You're in
Well, if you
charge of
got
you.
somebody in mind, Richard, let me know, please.
Yeah, Richard, you're
Make,
doing it. Congrats, you're hired.
yep, and you'll get some of the proceeds, my friend.
No,
Help
you're
me
doing it
out
for free.
here.
He's doing it for free.
No,
I'm kidding.
no. Joe, you can get T-shirts, make a deal with the printer 50-50 on the profit. All right, well, let me know. If you know of anybody, I appreciate it. Joe, what was your most memorable Yankee moment? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't per se a play, but something close to my heart, and is very close to my heart, is the first day that I was in the Yankee locker room, and I had did a few things to get my dad to come and see this, and that was the joy of my life, that he saw my passion being in the Yankee locker room all by myself, and that probably is the greatest moment I'll ever have at Yankee Stadium. That is the closest thing, that is the greatest moment for me. I'll never forget that, because the joy in his eyes to see how passionate and how much I loved what I was doing and what I tried to do, that was so hard in New York City. But this young man, meaning me, was fighting and getting through everything, and fighting and clawing to get on. And I did. I don't care how small or big it was. I was very proud of what I did. And just to see my mom and dad to get the passion and see me where what I really always wanted to do in my life, that was my greatest Yankee thrill. That I got to tell you.
Awesome. That's
And
a great story.
it brings tears to my eyes. But yeah, as far as a Yankee moment, I would say, wow, seeing Mickey Mantle, even though I was really, really young, seeing Mickey Mantle, his retirement, and my first game that my father, my brother took me to. That was my moment. I mean, I've seen World Series, I've seen no hitters, but nothing beats family. Nothing. And that was it. It may be boring to you guys, but it means everything in the world to me.
No, yeah, no, different
So
time. No, no,
that is that was my
it's
passion.
awesome.
That's for me. So I hope I answered that. But I've seen no hitters. I've seen the Yankees win the World Series. I've seen them win the division. I've seen them lose and you know, George Brett hitting a big home run and knocking the Yankees out in 1980. That was not the greatest of moments, but you know, I have seen a lot. I've seen two World Series in person. So you know, I feel blessed, and I'll be honest with you. I think in person, by working with the at the Yankee Stadium with the Yankees and whatever, and for covering, it has to be at least 1,000 games. Oh, easy. It's got to be over 1,000 times I've been to Yankee Stadium, and you know, easy. That's not even. I mean, in one year I saw 180 games when I was working there. You know, just the full year. So that was between the playoffs and this and that. Oh my God, it's way over 1,000 games. All right, let's go back to Richard.
Oh no, no,
Joe,
Banning had a great Banning had a great comment right there for you.
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Joe, what was the most heartbreaking trade or losing a Yankee player? Oh, there's not even a thought there. Bobby Mercer. I was sick for 1 week. Bobby Mercer was my idol. He was everything to me. He was my to what everybody was to Mickey Mantle. When Bobby Mercer got traded on in October, I was like, I don't know, 8 years old or whatever. Um, I still have the clip on the radio. I never got rid of it from WINS here in New York, 1010. And I will never, ever forget that. That was the worst Yankee day, aside from Thurman Munson plane crash. And the greatest joy was Bobby Mercer coming back to the Yankees. I actually threw a party. I rented out a little hall. That's how
Wow.
much I rented out a little hall, and we had, I think it was about 50 people came,
That's
and I
awesome.
was in awe. I was so happy. You have no idea. But the stress I went through, Bobby Mercer traded, are they out of their minds? And I always blame Shea Stadium for that because he kept hitting long fly balls to the wall because in Yankee Stadium they were going over the wall because they had, you know, right field was very short, but Shea Stadium was like 363 to right field, where Yankee
Yeah.
Stadium was like 312. And so I never forgave Shea Stadium at all for that. But yeah, that was it. You know, that was it. Thanks, not for banning. I appreciate it. You know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bore you guys, but you wanted to know, and I definitely,
No, you're not. No, it's
definitely
an
am
open
telling you.
discussion. It's an open discussion, open book. You're good.
Joe, I've seen a lot more than you have because I am old as I'll stop. Will you please? Would you stop, Richard? Okay. I said that. I saw that. Hey, Brendan. Good evening. How are you guys doing? We're doing good, Brendan. How you
What's up,
doing?
Brandon, my
How's it
guy?
going,
What's up,
man?
bro? Good to
Thank you
see
for
you.
joining a little special that we wanted to put on for you guys. Really appreciate it. You know, so Nick, how about you? What's been your special moment as a Yankee fan?
Um, See, that's a very hard question. That's what she said. No, I think just the what I'm gonna say the because of, you know, just the whole every I don't know. It's I guess it was more emotional for me. You know, just, you know, the World Series in 2001 against the Diamondbacks. Tina Martinez hitting the game tying home run in the bottom of the ninth against Byung Kim.
Yep.
That was, and I'm putting this as number one, definitely number one, because for him and then Brocious to do that the next game, but Tina Martinez in general, I guess what made it more memorable, it's just I'm trying to getting tongue twisted here, but what made it very awesome, very just I don't know, very surreal was the fact that I don't know, it was just the crowd was quiet, and then he hit it, and then they just erupted. You felt the electricity through the TV, especially at the old stadium. The old stadium, which was so grimy, which was so loud, and because it just echoed. I just remember all the fans stood up, and the roar of the crowd, it just gave me goosebumps. And I didn't expect that to happen, but it was just everything that happened that year, and just even though the Yankees lost, I still consider that the Yankees winning the World Series, and just uplifting everybody. But yeah, that itself, that was very, very emotional for me. Very.
Oh yeah, there were so many times in Yankee Stadium was so emotional, and especially, um, it's so much fun. I mean, many times I would look up and I'd say, "Oh my God, I'm here! I can't believe
Yeah.
it. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life." Joe, I'm not looking to make money, and I'm in Florida. I'm trying to help you out. Thank you. You're the best, Richard. I appreciate it.
Now you
Yeah,
know
and if you do get a someone that you know of, or a friend of a friend, whatever, please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to to do something with that, and we will. By the worst comes to worst, it will happen by the time we do that softball baseball game, which we're going to be working on now that I have a little bit more time and effort. So there's a lot to do here on this channel, a lot. And we're really
Yeah.
looking forward to tomorrow to give away the 3 tiers. Just remember, everyone, I do not want you cheating. I'm going to take you at your word. You're gonna tell me that's why you don't have too much time. I'm sorry, but I don't trust because I do think you're gonna go on I want you guys to use the nugget, the brain. It's not hard. It could be a little bit, tricky, but I think you'll get them, guys. I think you'll get them. But if I were you, I would start putting my name. The link is there. Start putting your name in there because I'm going from the first name on. I will wait. We go on at 7:30. We'll start it around 7:45. Make sure everybody at least more than 10, 15 people are in the chat, and we'll start. And then we will bring up the roundtable discussion on the Yankee playoffs. As far as Yankee player moves, possibilities, that will be in part 2. So
Yes.
like this, we'll have a couple of days.
2 parts.
Yeah. Part two, two
Yeah.
and two, and how do you do?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great show.
So
It's gonna be a great show tomorrow, guys. I have a lot to say, and I know that you love when I have a lot to say. No, but yeah, it's gonna be a great show. It's gonna be very, of course, we could do our rants, but also there's more seriousness in that. There's more like logic that comes out of it. It's not just venting, and it's just like you spew all this like word vomit out. It's there is logic behind it, so it's gonna be a great show tomorrow. So.
by the way, just to let you know, so that we don't forget other sports, we have quite a few games going on in the NHL Night 2, and we'll get to the scores right here. The Predators lead the Blue Jackets 2-1 with 8 minutes in the third. Dallas Stars 5-1 over Winnipeg with 10 minutes left in the third. The Wild are shutting out the Blues 5-0 with 6 minutes left. Utah Mammoth had losing 1-0 to Colorado with 11:15 to go. The Ducks 1-1 with the Kraken. Vegas Knights 1-1 with the Sharks with 11 minutes to go. Just getting underway is the Flames and the Canucks. Final scores: the Penguins 4 and the Islanders 3. The Canadiens 5-1 over the Red Wings. The Blackhawks just lost to the Bruins in overtime 4-3. The New York Rangers, all right, 4-0 shutout on the Sabres in Buffalo, New York. The Panthers 2-1 over the Flyers, and the Tampa Bay Lightning 5-4 loses to Ottawa, and the Hurricanes defeated the New Jersey Devils 6-3. So that is your scoreboard for hockey. Let's get to the latest baseball scores. We have the Cubs 3-0, top of the fifth, 1 out, second and third for Milwaukee. And the Dodgers took care of the Phillies 3-1 by winning today 2-1 on a crazy home plate play that the pitcher threw the ball away. So final in 11, the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies 1. So it's going to be the Dodgers against, we'll see who, either the Cubs or Milwaukee. So that's going to be an interesting series. It's going to be four. Who's going to last? Who's going to be the last one standing this year, guys? We'll start taking you guys talking about that tomorrow, and probably Sunday night. If we do have a game Saturday, we're going to do part 2 on Sunday. So there's a lot still to do here, guys, a lot. We'll see how it goes. Nick, I really appreciate that you took some time after your busy day. Come on. You wanted to make sure that all the people that love this show and are just coming on to understand what we're doing, when we're doing it. Nothing has changed except there's no pregame and no postgame show. But there will be the interviews and everything else. Yeah, Nick, go ahead.
No, you're absolutely right. Like it's gonna go on. The show's gonna go on, baby. It's just like the Queen song. The show must go on, and it definitely will. And it's gonna go on until spring training. And we're gonna do a lot of Yankees content. Where it's not gonna disappear. We're gonna be creative, and of course, chat subscribers, everyone that's here. I want to hear you. Tell me your ideas, please. Like if it's logical, if it's like a good idea, we'll do it, And if you want to come on, and then have that as your baby that you your idea that you just want to grow, you planting the seeds and you want to grow it. Come on, man, come along. I love it though. It's that's the only thing that's going to change. It's just the play-by-play, the pre and post game. But there's always something to be filled in that spot. That's very exciting. Richard, you're awesome, man. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate that Richard's comment. Thank you very much, man. That means a lot to me. It's just the thing. Also, with that is this is me, man. This is me. Like even after. If I look, I'm losing track of days, but 2 days ago when oh my God, I had my Yes Chef hat on. It was me, you, and Evan. I forgot what day that was, but it was this week. But anyway, like I did, just for example, like I did like an 18-hour day, and I was on the way home, and I wanted to go on the channel, and I wanted to contribute in every way. And I was still the same person, I was still the same person. I wasn't aggravated. I was tired. I wasn't pissed off. I wasn't annoyed. I was myself. I still did my thing. Me and Evan, when we were side by side, we did joke around, which is fine, which is great because you know what? It meshes well with all and a great balance with all the seriousness that's going on, especially, the Yankees are out. But yeah, no, I just think that I'm always going to be myself day in and day out. I'm always going to give 100%. And I told Joe that day that I couldn't make it for post game. That I was sleeping at work. I had a 2 hour sleep, and I told Joe I'm not going to make it because I'm not going to give my my best at 100%. I just don't want to be that person to not give 100% and then be on the show. That's not me. I'm 100% now, I guess, right? No, but like I that's the thing. I'm never going to fake anything. I'm never going to fake anything till I make it. Fake it till you make it. Never the case. I'm always going to be the same person every day, every time. And again, it's just I'm always going to stick with that. That's my motto, and I appreciate you, Richard. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. And T Road too, man. Thank you. Yeah, I know, T Road. I'm trying, man. I know. I'm trying my best, but that's up to Joe. I can't give him noogies. I can't give him put him in a headlock and give him noogies. I don't know. But with knuckles. But no, I would love to do that. I definitely would love to do that. But if it's a tit for tat situation where it's like, if we do that, I think maybe, Joe, it would be great to have that cooking segment where not here, but in the works where we can go to a place where, we can have an interview while we cook. It's like a back and forth type of thing. That's something to, not the long future, but the near future, because I want to do this as soon as possible. But that's a very good idea, though. But yeah, T Road, man, I appreciate you, and yeah, I always appreciate you coming on and just giving all your comments and knowledge, baby. I love it.
Yeah,
love it.
no, without a doubt, without a doubt. Now, Chef, did you say you wanted to save some stuff for closing comments?
Oh, we doing that now?
I think so. I think so.
Is Joe getting tired? No, I get you. No, it's been a long day, man. No, I know. Yeah, no. So look, we have for tomorrow. So we have the round table tomorrow. The king of the round table, King Sir Conference, which means circle, which is round. If you guys don't get it, but yeah. So we have that tomorrow. It's going to be a very very great show. I have a lot to say. Joe has a lot to say. Whoever's going to join us are going to have a lot to say. And also you chat are also going to have a lot to say. So so here's the thing. I know this is a concern. How do we balance out chat subscribers want us to, because they're going to be out in full effect. I see this. They're going to be out in full effect. And I love it. I see it. I'm trying to get to all your comments and all of us too. So, Joe, maybe this is something that we can talk about now really quick. It's like maybe if we could have mini segments throughout the roundtable to read each comment. That's, a sustainable comment. If it's like,
yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I have no problem doing that.
Yeah, like just for example, yesterday, Bryce, great guy, my guy Bryce, he wanted his comment to be read. He was doing it 3 times. I saw that. So then I screenshotted his comment because it was all the way up there. So I had to, just pretty much read all the comments that were new. So then I had to pretty much bring that to light, pretty much the last few minutes of the show, because I thought it was a great question. I thought it was a very important question. So that's something that we can do, is maybe have mini segments throughout the round table or square table, obtuse, whatever you want to call it, pentagon table. So and then just highlight each comment that's, again, important, whether it's like sustainable, whether it's like important to the conversation that we're having. And then, just do that and then go back to us talking, and then same thing, because it is hard. It really is hard to go back and forth because it's going to be all scattered. We have to have that organized a little bit. Yeah. So it's just, that's something that we we'll definitely talk about and definitely start doing from now on, starting tomorrow, hopefully, if we stick to that. So, so anyway, without further ado, I'm not going to have any, closing statements, but I'm also going to have some introductions as hello, everyone. Allow me to introduce myself, because before we close out, we have to introduce ourselves, because you might not know me, you might not know Joe, but you might know us, but you might not know us from a hole in the wall. And never have holes in your walls is always bad for business. So here we go. My name is Chef Nick, not the chef of the future, the chef of the present, the chef of right now, the people's chef. I am the dressing to your blessing. I am the guy that goes to the bagel store, and I just love the way they call me Big Poppy. I am the real macaroni, not the impasta. I am the fish that you reel in, and now I'm just your catch. What I mean by your catch is not the catch of the day, it's the catch of your lifetime. I am just like yogurt because I'm cultured in infinite amounts of cuisine around the world. And this guy who is right next to me, I might be mirrored, so I'm going to go in both directions. Okay, this guy here, his name is Joe, not Joseph, because it's way too long to say. And he is the anti-pasto and the pro-pasto because he is the Italian stallion medallion, baby. Who, when in doubt, he has the gout. But the man who gets all the clout, baby. He is the jefe. He is the boss with the applesauce. He is caring and has the love, but will always break your legs if you cross him. Not a threat. The man, not the myth, because he's live right in front of me. He is the legend. He is here. His name is Joseph Broseph, and he is the champ. And you can't see him. You can, but you can't see him. So
we can't see you.
Should have done that before, but I'll do that now as my closing statements because I have a lot of closing statements tomorrow.
Well, I have some breaking news, but I'll wait.
No, guy, I'm done. I'm good.
Okay, well, I have some breaking news for our roundtable. See, my work isn't done. It's like 11:15 here in New York City. I just got word that on our roundtable is going to be former Philadelphia Philly ball player Jason Michaels will be on our panel tomorrow. All right, baby. By the way, Jason, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jason.
He just texted me now. He said, I would love to join you guys tomorrow. So tomorrow night, we are not only going to be really, really cool around the table, but now we have an ex-ball player and an ex-Philadelphia Philly outfielder who had a really nice career and had a great show with us a couple of weeks back. So really looking forward for his insight. He had a lot of good things to say. And you want your baseball questions answered? Well, be here tomorrow because Jason Michaels will be kind enough to answer a lot of your questions. So I will also remind everybody, I will put out a short to make sure that everybody knows on our panel, we actually are going to have a ball player who was a very, very nice, good player for the Philadelphia Phillies. So look for that tomorrow, everyone. We're really, really excited. Thank you, Jason. And Nick, I think you're going to really enjoy that.
No, of course. I'm looking forward to talking with Jason. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. No, I learned from him also just be side by side with him via webinar, StreamYard webinar. I just want to say, hey, Jacob, how you doing? I know he's mentioning Joe's eggplant. I don't know what the hell that means, bruh. What are you doing? What are you doing over here? This is after hours already. Oh, man. This guy's nuts. Evan, my guy. Evan's here. Oh, my God. What's up, Joe and Chef Nick? Here we go with Chef's famous final thoughts. It was actually an intro. It was an intro to an outro, Evan. But I will have my final thoughts tomorrow. So, yes. Here we go, baby.
Yes. And tomorrow morning, of course, Evan, our co-host in the morning, will be here with coffee, bagels, and omelets and pancakes and you name it. And we will dissect some of these playoff games, what just happened tonight, what is happening. And there is a good possibility that Evan and myself and who knows, some surprises will be doing a a good playoff game on Saturday. Not
Oh,
sure
that's
of the
awesome.
time yet, guys, but we'll wait and see. So thank you for that. So Nick, like I said, did you have your final comments, or that's it, or you've done?
No, I'm saving it for tomorrow, but yeah, that was it. I just wanted just to do that, just in case people don't know us. Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Jacob. Yeah, you know what, Jacob? Okay, here we go. Okay, Jacob. Eggplant parm. Nick, settled down. Okay. What Joe? What's with the eggplant? What's going on with
Oh,
your eggplant?
that I guess is because Austin Wells and Austin
Oh,
Wells is the eggplant, and
oh, I see. Okay.
Anthony Volpe is
Oh, the
the
chicken.
chicken palm.
Yes. Okay, I got you.
That's
Okay.
what that's all about.
Oh
But
man.
guys, I really appreciate you spending a little over an hour with us. Thank you so much. Uh, please remember, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And
Yeah.
remember, the giveaway tomorrow, you have to be subscribed, and it's got to be Venmo or Zelle. And if I don't have your number, just go to the website, give me the number, and as soon as the show's over, within 5 minutes, you will have your prize.
Oh my
Absolutely
goodness.
no problem with that. And then remember, after the giveaway, we're going to have a roundtable talk, and just announced former Major League Baseball player, Philadelphia Philly, Jason Michaels
Awesome.
will be in our roundtable talk. So really looking forward to that. Thank you to Jason, and because of you fans, we are bringing you the best we possibly can at this point, and I appreciate it. So,
Yeah.
Nick, I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you have a great day at work tomorrow. Get ready for the show, and
Damn right.
we will see you all tomorrow morning with bagels and coffee and Lavazza coffee as always. So stay tuned. God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go Yankees. Let's go everyone. Let's go Jason Michaels. Thank you. And you, the fans, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Stay warm, stay healthy, and let's go Yankees.